Hey Geekly, Kikai Wafre here, and today, pull up a stool, grab something strong, cause we've got a big one to unpack. We are diving back into the darker side of Runeterra, and honestly, the darker side of how we consume media these days. We're talking about Arcane, that steampunk masterpiece that blew everyone's minds, and specifically its weird zombie-like resurrection on the charts 9 months after it supposedly ended. So let's lay out the facts before I lose my mind. If you've been living under a rock, Arcane is the animated series based on League of Legends. It stars Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop, Spider-Gwen, and Ella Purnell, who just crushed it in Fallout. It's a massive, beautiful tragedy about two sisters, Vi and Jinx, on opposite sides of a class war. It aired on Netflix, wrapped up its second and final season about 9 months ago, and by all accounts, it was done, finished, kaput. But here's the newsflash. Suddenly, right now, Arcane has shot up the charts on Apple TV. It is currently sitting at number 2. It overtook Taylor Sheridan's Landman, it overtook the classic series Monk, and it is only being held off the top spot by Angel, which is having its own nostalgia moment. Now, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Let's look at the shiny side of the coin. This resurgence is, frankly, vindication. It is proof that quality actually matters. We're talking about a show that secured a 100% critical score for both seasons. That is unheard of. The animation studio for Chish basically rewrote the rulebook on what a cartoon can look like. It's gorgeous, it's heartbreaking, and it respects the audience. And the fact that people are going out of their way to buy it or rent it on Apple months after the hype train left the station shows that this isn't just content, it's art. People love it. And frankly, with a price tag of $250 million for 18 episodes, yeah, you heard me, $250 million, it better be good. It's nice to see that kind of ambition actually rewarded by the fans. But it is when I started looking at why this is news and how the media is framing it that I started to twitch. Because there is a layer of absolute nonsense covering this success story. First off, look at the headlines circulating, including the one in the description. They keep using the word cancellation. 9 months after Netflix cancellation. Can we please stop with this clickbait garbage? Arcane wasn't cancelled. Christian Link said from day one they had a specific ending in mind. They told the story and they finished it. Calling it a cancellation just to generate rage clicks is disingenuous. It feeds into this anxiety that everything we love is being taken away, when for once, a creator actually got to finish their vision. And here's the real BS moment, the part that really grinds my gears. Why is it surging on Apple TV? Why are people paying individually for a show that is already on the biggest streaming platform in the world? The article admits it right there. It falls into a category that can, quote, very easily be lost in the churn of Netflix's ever-evolving library. Think about that. That is the industry admitting that the subscription model we are all paying for is broken. Netflix spent $250 million on this show, and less than a year later, it is so buried under piles of reality TV and true crime docs that people have to go to a completely different digital store just to find it. We're celebrating Arcane beating the churn, but we should be furious that the churn exists in the first place. The hypocrisy here is staggering. These streaming giants promise us a library of forever content, but the moment a show stops trending on Twitter for 5 minutes, it gets shoved into the digital basement. And let's talk about that budget again. $250 million. The industry is parading this success around like it's a sustainable model. It's not. It's a marketing expense for Riot Games. If we start expecting every good animated show to cost $250 million, we're going to kill the industry. We're cheering for a unicorn while the rest of the animation world is starving. It feels like they're taking us for fools, dazzling us with the most expensive diamonds, so we don't notice the system itself is crumbling. They want us to think this is the future of TV, but really, it's just a flex, a beautiful artistic flex, but a flex nonetheless. Anyway, the article is in the description. Go read the details for yourself. So Geekly, you're the judge today. I want you to tell me, is Arcane's resurgence on the Apple charts the ultimate proof that true quality will always find an audience no matter what? Or, as I suspect, is it a damning indictment of the streaming model, proving that Netflix is so bad at preserving its own hits that we have to go buy them elsewhere just to remember they exist? Let me know what you think in the comments. And that is the full debrief on this Netflix self-sabotage. If you are with me on this one, smash that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, is this the worst cancellation decision in streaming history? If you want to keep the lights on in this bunker, the Buy Me a Coffee link is down below. Quick poll for the next set design. Are we feeling the shiny towers of Piltover or the neon grime of Zound? Let me know. I will see you on the next flash. This was Kikai Wafra for NewsGeekly.